Hello my followers to the world of sommelier. This is your guide, Corbreaker.
Tonight,
I will start talking about climate warming. Southern wine regions are affected by it because they cannot grow grapes which are sensitive to heat, like Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Going to the northern regions, new grapes are introduced every year, like in Bordeaux with Arinar Noir, Castex, Marcelin and Tauriga Nacional, while in Germany we will see more and more Syrah wines. But at the same time, sadly, one type of wine is starting its extinction. It is called ice wine. Because of the warmer winters, winemakers, at least in Europe, are struggling to make as much ice wine as in the last century. To understand the reasons for that, I will explain how this wine is made. So first of all, we need a cold climate. Canada, Germany, Austria are good examples of it. Then, and most importantly, grapes on the wines must be frozen. Because sugar does not freeze, with special press, the sweet but together acidic juice is squeezed out of the grapes. So the price of the wine is already getting higher because of the low amount and late harvest. But that's not it. There's always a risk that grapes are not going to freeze. And if temperatures are not going low enough, which is around -7°C, the harvest, most oftenly at night, is also not the most fun and easiest thing to do. Because of the sweetness, the fermentation takes longer than normally, from 3 to 6 months. The ending product usually has around 10% of alcohol and from 160 grams per liter to 220 grams, which is twice more than European Coca-Cola. Talking about the history, as you might guess, this style of wine was born by an accident. Legend says that in 18th century Franken Germany, winemakers left some grapes on the vines in a particularly cold winter, so when they finally harvested and pressed the grapes, the result was triumph and locals fell in love with this type of wine. All of this is a picture of the true ice wine, which usually costs from $30 for a half bottle. So if you will see a twice cheaper example, it is probably a commercially frozen wine, which can be labeled as iced wine or simply dessert wine. What grapes are used for this wine? Well, in Canada, the most popular ones are Vidal Blanc, Merlot and Cabernet Franc, and in Europe, most planted are Riesling, Gewürztraminer and Gruner Veltliner. To better illustrate the difference between icy and the regular Gruner Veltliner,
I have
ice wine 2018 and Kremser Weinberge 2020 from Weingut Turk winery. Family winery was established in Kremstal region more than 300 years ago. Now they own 17 hectares of vineyards and some of them are famous: Erstelage Wachtberg, Törterberg and Frechau, producing complex and long-aging Gruner Veltliner and Riesling wines. Between these two wines are two main differences. First of all, alcohol. Dry one has standard 12.5% and icy one, because of the astronomical amount of sugar, could only go up to the 8% of alcohol. And talking about the sugar, dry one has 2.3 grams of sugar per liter, and the ice wine has almost 100 times more sugar with 212 grams per liter. And just to remind you, Coca-Cola has 90 grams in 1 liter. But let's see how they will differ during the tasting. Starting with dry one, it has medium intensity straw color. In the nose, medium intensity aromas of lemon, grapefruit, green apple, white pepper and thyme. The mouth has high acidity, medium alcohol and it is bone dry. On the palate, spicy citrus salad. And now it has a medium intensity lemon color. In the nose, medium plus intensity aromas of pineapple, peach, honey, white pepper and cigarillo smoke. Mouth has high acidity, medium minus alcohol and it has long sweet aftertaste. On the palate, candied exotic fruits. What conclusions can I make from this tasting? Well, forgetting your grapes until Christmas will result in a completely different wine. I would compare this tasting to the Cao and Kagor one. That's how incomparable were these two wines. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite ice wine. If you ever tried one, don't forget to like and follow. Prost!